They made some good games. Oh yeah. Damn right. Alright, hold on. Let me just do some things here. Alright. So I guess we just go whenever. Alright. Here we go, we're gonna play some golf in 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Alright. So here we go, we're gonna play some golf for everybody. So hey everybody, it's F4 Pro 21. We're doing an 80% run of Mario Golf Toadstool Tour. So basically what this run is, we're gonna complete the 6 regular tournaments by winning them, by shooting a good enough score to win the tournament, obviously. We win the tournament, we unlock the next course, and then we play the next course, win that tournament, and so on and so forth until we win all 6 golf tournaments and complete the run.
Nice on. Birdie putt.
So,
Nice bird.
for those of you that don't know,
Very well done.
in golf, the goal is to get the lowest score possible. And you do that by getting a bunch of birdies and eagles. Ooh, I almost got a hole in one there.
Birdie putt.
That was really close.
Nice birdie. Very well done.
Make sure I
Shot.
avoid that bunker right there. This game likes to set me up right in line with that bunker.
Nice shot.
And of course, I hit the tree there because I hooked it. That's okay, we'll save our par here. It's not a big deal.
Nice par.
So, what I'm also going to do in this run is, kind of skip holes. So, after you hit your tee shot, you have the option to give up the hole by taking
Shot.
a score of triple par and going on to the next hole. So hopefully I'll get enough birdies or eagles so that
Birdie putt.
I can play less holes
Very well
while
done.
still meeting the cutoff for each tournament to win the tournament.
Nice shot.
So the cutoff for the first tournament is +6, which, you know, +6 is pretty lenient. You know, if you're
Nice on. Birdie putt.
if you're reasonably good at the game, you should be able
Very well done.
to get +6 every time.
Nice shot.
This might be a slam dunk. Oh,
Pin shot. Nice par.
yeah. There's a strat for this hole where if you hit one off of full power but get +1 RNG, you can get a slam dunk
Nice shot.
for an ace. But unfortunately, I got the wrong +1 value because
Nice shot.
The weird thing is that for
Nice.
certain percentages
Birdie putt.
of RNG,
Nice birdie.
there's like two different values that you can't see. So it's kind of random which one you just get.
Nice shot.
Or might be able to reach this green.
Nice
Okay,
shot.
that should make it. Okay, we are putting here.
Great. Eagle putt. Birdie putt. Nice birdie.
So
Very well done.
I'm playing on the Japanese version. The Japanese version is actually much faster over English.
Shot.
And that's because the screen transitions between holes are much faster in Japanese than English.
Nice.
Every hole you save about a second and a half,
Nice birdie. Very well done.
just simply by having faster screen transitions. Now, a second and a half for one hole is not significant, but when you're playing 108 holes in this run,
Nice shot.
second and a half starts to add up quite quickly.
Nice on.
In fact,
Birdie putt.
in any percent,
Nice birdie.
Japanese saves about
Very well
3.5 minutes over English.
Nice
So
shot.
3.5 minutes, you know, is pretty significant time save just from
Nice on.
playing a faster
Birdie
version.
putt. Nice birdie. Very well done.
Okay, so I'm gonna skip this hole. Take a triple par score. Now if I make 4 more birdies,
Nice shot.
I should be able to skip the second par 5 on the back 9, which is 17. Oh no, this is underhit so badly. Alright.
Nice ball. Nice shot.
Okay, I may not be able to skip 17, which is the par 5, but I should be able to skip 18, which is a par 4. Of course, not if I'm playing like this.
Pin shot.
Just a little bit too hard.
Nice ball. Nice shot. Nice on. Birdie putt. Nice birdie. Very well done.
Alright. Alright guys, let's get this birdie.
Nice shot. Nice shot.
Alright.
Nice shot.
Ooh.
Nice on. Birdie putt.
Alright, straight in putt.
Nice
Nice.
birdie. Very well done.
Oh, I also forgot to mention, I'm picking Waluigi. Waluigi has one of the fastest putting animations.
New course unlocked.
So I choose him so that we don't have to watch him putt so often. Or watch his animation so often. Also, I reset the console after the game saves, and I skipped the tournament celebration.
Nice shot.
Because when you win a tournament, you get a little cutscene that happens where, you know, they present you with the trophy, and your character celebrates finishing first place, winning the trophy,
Nice on. Birdie putt.
and it's all sorts of fun.
Nice touch.
But we don't want to watch the celebration, so we're just gonna skip them all. Well, except for the last one, but that's when the run's over at that point. Okay, so here we are at Cheap Cheap Fall, so the cutoff here is +4.
Nice shot.
So as long as we get +4 or better, we will move on to the next course.
Pin shot. Nice ball.
Okay, good shot.
Birdie putt.
Also, you may not have noticed,
Very well done.
on the first course at Lakitu Valley, there was no wind.
Nice shot.
So one nice thing about Lakitu Valley is there's no wind, so it's possible you can
Nice shot.
optimize. You can figure out strategies for every hole to get chip-in eagles, you know, hole-in-ones, possible albatrosses.
Nice on. Birdie putt.
But starting with Cheap Cheap, we can get
Nice birdie.
wind.
Very well done.
Now, wind on this course, not too big of a deal.
Nice
You know,
shot.
you may get, you know, a 1 meter per second or 2 meter per second wind, but it's generally not a big deal on this course.
Nice on. Birdie putt. Nice
But
birdie.
because you get
Very well
winds, you may not be able to do some of the hole-in-one or eagle strats that you can do on Lakitu Valley. That is, of course, you know, if you're lucky into getting no wind, then you can absolutely do them.
Chip in. Nice birdie. Very well.
Also, on every hole, there is a chance you can get rain. That's completely RNG.
Nice shot.
I can't remember the exact
Birdie putt.
chance
Nice
of
birdie.
getting rain on
Very
each
well
hole. But on courses like Lakitu Valley, Cheat Cheat,
Nice shot.
Peaches later on, and Bowser's course later on, you can get rain on. I think it's 1 in 5 on those
Nice.
courses.
Birdie putt.
How'd that putt not break? The next course on shifting sands, I believe the chance of getting rain is about, it's a lot smaller.
Nice shot.
Not sure the exact odds, but being that the course is set in the desert, you're likely not going to get rain in the desert, or at least it's highly unlikely. But in the course after it, Blooper Bay, you can get a lot of rain. Wow.
Nice ball. Nice shot.
Okay, so right now I could probably skip. And I could probably skip 17 for right now, but that'd be the only hole I could skip.
Birdie putt. Nice birdie. Very well done.
Need to make a few more birdies to try to skip a par 3. It's up!
Excellent.
Ooh, that was close.
Birdie putt. Nice birdie.
Almost got a hole in one there.
Very well done. Nice shot.
Okay, so, I didn't actually explain what rain does to your shot.
Chip in.
So what rain does
Very well done.
is that it will make your shot lower, and it will also hook a bit to the left. And, okay. I guess I will skip 13 instead, okay? That's fine.
Nice shot.
I did say I was going to skip 17, but I guess I decided not to for whatever reason.
Nice shot.
-4 is not good. This will come up short. Yeah.
Nice ball.
Yeah, I probably won't be skipping any more holes. Any more holes here. That's fine. Well, at least we'll win the tournament.
Pin shot. Nice on. Birdie putt. Nice birdie. Very well done. Nice shot. Nice shot. Nice.
Alright, that was a good shot right there.
Birdie putt.
Like that one.
Nice birdie. Very well done. Nice shot.
Okay, there is potential I could eagle this hole. Can I get that ball up there? Doesn't look like it.
Nice shot.
No, that's okay. We'll just play over to the right. Why am I getting a 3 wood?
Nice shot.
Okay. par 5s are usually your best chance to get a birdie. So getting a par on a par 5 is not the greatest thing in the world.
Nice shot. Nice on. Birdie putt.
Didn't play enough break there.
Nice par.
That's okay, we shot even par. That's alright.
New course unlocked.
Alright, wait for the game to save. And we'll reset the console and we go on to the next course. Alright, so this is shifting sand, so we are now in the desert. So rain on this course does not happen very often. In fact, it's the least likely course that you'll get a hole with rain on it.
Birdie putt.
But it could still happen. Still a small chance.
Nice shot.
Also, one cool thing about the Japanese version of this game on this course only
Nice shot.
is that if the wind is blowing fast enough, it can show off a sandstorm in the desert, which is kind of cool.
Nice on.
But
Birdie putt.
unfortunately, you will not see any sandstorms here because the maximum wind you can get is not fast enough to where a sandstorm can happen.
Nice shot.
So if all y'all were hoping for some Darudes, I'm sorry, it's not gonna happen here.
Nice on. Birdie putt.
Got it. Nice.
Nice birdie.
So cutoff for this course is +3. Oh, get up.
Nice shot.
How does that not go in?
Nice par.
That is like the slowest lip out of history right there.
Nice
Like
shot.
95% of the time that ball goes in. So that's super unlucky.
Nice on. Birdie putt.
Hit it too hard.
Nice par. Excellent.
Oh, I guess I also forgot to explain.
Nice birdie.
There's two different
Very well done.
swings in this game you can do. So you press A to set the power or to start the power meter. You can also set the power with the A or the B button. Setting it with the A button allows you to do an auto swing,
Nice shot.
where after you set the power, the game will just give you a random
Great.
impact point,
Eagle putt.
and then you hit your shot.
Nice eagle.
It's great
Very
for
well done.
beginners when you start playing the game out. However, if you set the power with the B button, which is what I'm doing, you can do a manual swing. And doing a manual swing allows you, the player, to set the impact point to what you wanted.
Birdie putt. Nice birdie.
Now,
Very well done.
one benefit to using the manual swing is when you set the power or set the impact point with the A or the B button, you can press A or B again quickly, and you can do spin shots.
Nice on. Birdie putt.
So there's 4 different types of spin you can do. There's top spin, back spin, super top spin, and super back spin.
Nice shot.
Top spin is achieved by pressing the A button twice at impact. Backspin is the B button twice at impact. Super top spin is the A button and then the B button.
Nice birdie. Very
And
well
super
done.
backspin is the B button and then the A button.
Nice
So
shot.
you can utilize those spins to do some pretty cool shots.
Nice on. Birdie putt. Nice birdie.
Also, I like how, you know, when the ball does its spin, there's flames that come out and they kind of stay on the ground.
Nice shot.
It's a cool little touch.
Nice
Good shot.
on. Birdie putt.
There.
Nice birdie. Very well done.
Okay, so it's possible I could skip 2 holes here. 2 holes I'm looking to skip are 14, which is a par 5,
Nice on.
and
Birdie putt.
and at least 17, which is the par 3 on this course. Okay, so we'll skip this hole. And as long as I make one more birdie, I should be able to safely skip 17.
Nice shot. Nice on. Birdie putt. Nice
Nice.
birdie.
Alright.
Very well done.
So a thing about giving up holes in this game is that you can't give up
Nice
a
shot.
hole when you're on your first shot. It's only after your first shot that you have the option to
Nice
give up
shot.
the hole and move on to the next one. So you kind of have to trick the game into
Birdie putt.
thinking you actually tried a little bit on the
Nice
hole
birdie.
before you can
Very well done.
give it up and move on. Okay, so we're gonna skip this one as well. So that means we only need to make, we just need to make a bogey on this last hole,
Nice shot.
and we will be moving on to the next course. you go. That wraps up Shifting Sands.
Very well done. New course unlocked.
Wow, that took a long time to save. Oh, well. Okay, so this next course is called Blooper Bay. It is arguably one of the hardest courses in the game.
Nice shot.
Also, this is the first course where you will see fast fairway. So you see that kind of like aqua, blue, greenish turf that you see in the middle of the fairway. That's fast fairway.
Nice on. Birdie
So your ball will
nice bird.
roll a lot
Very well.
farther on fast fairway than normal fairway. Also, we're gonna skip hole number 2. Blooper 2 is one of the worst par 5s in the game.
Nice shot.
Oh dear. Okay, that's not that bad.
Nice shot.
Go in.
Chip in.
Yes.
Very well done. Nice shot.
Alright. So you may have seen that every time I get a birdie or eagle, there's a counter that goes up.
Nice shot.
So that's my birdie badge counter. And
Nice on.
after, when you get 50 birdie badges,
Very well
we unlock a new character called Boo.
Nice shot.
Now in the Japanese version, Boo is actually called Teresa. I'm not sure why exactly Boo was named Teresa, but that's what the Japanese people decided on.
Nice on. Birdie putt. Nice bird.
There's also a few other
Very
like
well done.
interesting Japanese names for some characters, like
Nice shot.
which other ones are there? See, Boo is Teresa.
Nice.
Birdo is Catherine in this game.
Nice on.
Koopa Troopa is Noko Noko. Bowser and Bowser Jr. are Koopa and Koopa Jr. And oh, Petey Piranha is Boss Packen in the Japanese version. So, yeah, there's some pretty interesting Japanese names.
Nice on. Birdie putt. Nice birdie. Very well done.
Okay, I'm hoping for 9 more birdies so that we can have Boo for the next course. So one thing about unlocking a character in this game is when you unlock a character, you automatically unlock the star ability for that character as well.
Nice on. Birdie putt.
Oh boy.
Nice birdie.
What a pod.
Very well done.
So game max on unlocking characters. So for characters like for Boo, Petey Piranha, Shadow Mario, and Bowser Jr. Once you unlock them, you automatically are able to use their star character abilities for that character. For the regular characters that you choose from already at the beginning of the game, you have to complete a character match against that character to unlock their star abilities. Not par and a par 5, I don't like that. I'm intentionally shooting over to the beach bunker so I can have an open shot. Oh, -6 is not good. Wow, -5. A little bit of bad RNG there with the second, third shots, but still got a par, it's alright.
Nice shot. Nice on.
Okay, this
Birdie
putt.
putt.
It's not awful.
Nice birdie. Very well done.
Okay, can we get 7 more birdies? That would be cool. Oh crap, I have to birdie all the holes to get Boo before Peaches.
Nice shot.
Oh, I thought that would take a bigger bounce than that. Well, well, unfortunately, we will not get Boo for Peaches, but that's okay.
Nice shot.
We will make do with the Waluigi.
Nice shot.
Wow, I'm getting some bad lies here. This is not good.
Nice shot.
Alright, we're putting.
Nice
Oh,
on.
that's pretty
Birdie
far.
putt.
Couple frames too soft. Also, the cutoff for this course is +2, so I need at least 1 more birdie somewhere. Shouldn't be too difficult.
Nice shot.
3. Get in, nice.
Very well done.
Alright. What's interesting about this hole, you get like a short little 8-iron for a tee shot.
Nice shot.
For whatever reason, the game just doesn't think you can shoot it all the way up here. So you kind of have to pay attention, because sometimes the game can give you nice bounce game. Alright, well I gotta make another birdie now. Thanks to that crazy bounce off the fringe there.
Nice shot.
Also, this course right here is the course where you're most likely to get rain on.
Nice on. Birdie putt.
So you can expect to get rain on quite a few holes on this course. Okay, this par 3 is really easy. And I just hit it too far, so I'm going down the slope. Luckily the putt was straight, so it wasn't that hard. It's not a big deal, I just need to make at least a bogey. So it's not a big deal that we're gonna probably make par here, but this is one of the tougher par 5s in this game as well. So this one you could also skip other than 2. But Hooper 2 is just really bad. Alright. Only 2 more courses to go, guys. Here we go, Peach's Castle Grounds. So, this course, you'll actually get to see some Mario elements for this course. So, as you saw there was warp pipes. You can also see mushrooms. You can of course see the castle as well. So it's a pretty coolly designed course. It does have its pretty challenging and annoying holes. So here we got chain chomps. So you see the area, the little like beige area around the chain chomp, that is out of bounds. So you do not want to go in there. Also, if your ball lands in one of like the little chain chomp areas, the chain chomp will wake up and it'll start chasing after the ball. It's a cool little thing about the game, but when you're playing golf, you don't want to see that. So you see the mushrooms that are just lying around, so if your ball hits those, it bounces way like all over the place. So you want to avoid the mushrooms because who knows where the ball is going to go when you hit it. Also, the cutoff for this course is +1. So you can kind of see how, as we progress through the courses, the cutoffs get a little bit harder each time. If you were to actually do the star tournaments, the cutoffs actually start really hard, and they actually get easier. which is kind of interesting, but yeah, that's how they designed the game, so...
Chip in. Nice bird. Very well done.
Oh, so you may have saw earlier, I reached 50 best badges and unlocked Boo, or in this version of the game, Teresa. So we will at least have Boo for the last course of the game. But ideally, when you do run this game, you want to have Boo for this course.
Very well done.
One is you can use its star abilities, so you can hit the ball farther.
Nice shot.
Which, you know, makes getting birdies and eagles a bit easier. But for this hole in particular, if you have Star Boo, you can actually take a shortcut by going down the left side. Instead of the more normal path I'm taking on the right. So you go down the left side, then you chip it up onto the green and make the putt for eagle. And that's basically one of the easiest eagles you can get on this course. Also, I'm getting pretty good RNG with not getting any wins. Oh, missed the mushroom. Well, I missed the mushroom, but I still went out of bounds, so that's great. This is looking like... okay. Save bogey, so that's alright. Wow. Man, how many holes have I had no wind on? This is like crazy good wind RNG. Yeah, that was a good one.
Very well done.
So I'm hoping to get to -9. And... oh no, I didn't want to do that. Okay, that's not good. Wow. Look at all that spin without even using backspin. Okay, so that was kind of a stupid bogey. I did not mean to super backspin the tee shot. Wow. No wind again. This is absolutely crazy wind RNG. -8, really? Okay, I better be careful. I'm down to 1 power shot. Don't want to run out of power shots here. Alright.
Nice bird. Very well done.
I better start being careful.
Nice shot.
Okay, luckily I didn't choke that power shot.
Nice shot.
Come on, wind, help me out here. That's a bad bounce.
Birdie putt.
Hope to make at least 2 more birdies. Also, this hole is really annoying.
Nice shot.
Luckily, that should be a good shot. Alright. I don't know who decided that making this hole was a good idea,
Nice shot.
but I definitely do not like this hole.
Nice ball.
14 is probably the hardest, one of the harder par 4s in the game.
Nice shot.
Might be the hardest, I don't know. Nice right in the way of the mushroom.
Nice shot.
Thankfully, I can hook it around.
Nice on.
That's a pretty good
Birdie
shot
putt.
to that spot. I made the putt somehow.
Nice birdie. Very well done.
Okay, one more birdie. Let's go.
Nice
Alright. Thankfully, not choking these power shots.
shot. Nice shot. Nice
Alright.
on. Birdie putt.
Hooray for flat
Nice
putts.
birdie.
Those are the
Very
easiest
well.
putts. Alright, so we got -9. So hopefully we can get out of here with a par, skip 18, and move on to the last course.
Nice on. Birdie putt.
But we'll take a birdie.
Very well done.
Alright. So we go skip this last hole, still win the tournament.
New course unlocked.
On to the last course, guys.
Nintendo. Camelot.
So this is the one course you'll get to see Starboo. So this first hole, we can actually do a nice little shortcut. So we're gonna do power 8 iron.
Nice
We're
shot.
gonna hit right up top here. Give us a nice short approach. Up to the green.
Nice approach. Birdie putt.
For well, it's supposed to be a birdie, but I left myself a hard putt and missed it. That's okay. So this is Bowser's course, so you get to see more Mario elements. So on this hole you get to see there's boos. Which, what the boos will do is it'll slow your shot down mid-flight.
Nice on. Birdie putt.
So you do have to be careful, because
Nice birdie.
you may hit a
Very
shot,
well done.
think it's gonna go somewhere, but it hits a boo and comes up like 50 yards short.
Nice shot.
Also here you see we have lava, because you know it's Bowser's course, you gotta have lava. Also there's chain chomps down below as well. The lava in this game is also out of bounds, so you you want to avoid that, of course. Go in. Yes.
Very well done.
Thank you, thank you.
Nice
Oh,
shot.
I got bad winds. Do not react to the wind very well.
Nice shot.
Yeah, 6 meters per second is actually the maximum wind you could get on this course. Well, there goes the eagle that we just got. So much for that.
Nice shot.
Here you see bob-ombs. So if your golf ball hits the bob-omb, oh, that's a bad shot. So if your golf ball hits the bob-omb, it'll set off the fuse of the bob-omb and explode.
Chip in.
Ooh, that was a nice chip.
Very well done.
Lovely golf claps, thank you. Ooh, get up, ball. Ooh, we just made it. Okay. So I didn't actually finish explaining bob-ombs, so... when the bob-ombs explode, they'll create a shock wave that will send the ball further away from the bob-omb where the explosion occurred. So you can use the bob-omb, but you want to be careful. Also, you saw on the last hole, there was thwomps.
Nice on.
So what thwomps will do is, if you put your shot underneath a thwomp, the thwomp will come down and it'll squish your golf ball and give you the worst lie possible for that lie that you get.
Nice shot.
So a neat little shortcut here. Could shoot it up to this bit of fairway. And then we're gonna hopefully shoot her right down to the green. That ball's gotta go. Alright. That's fine.
Chip in.
Ooh, we saved the eagle. Let's go. Thank you, thank you. Alright. So on this second shot, the game can kind of troll you a little bit.
Nice shot.
It can either give you way too much club and have you like shoot up like into Bowser's like teeth,
Very well done.
or it can give you like really less club, like a much shorter club,
Nice
and have you
shot.
like just off like short before the lava. So you kind of have to pay attention so that you don't end up, you know, shooting it like out of bounds or somewhere. Also, this shot's kind of tricky.
Nice shot.
Let's try that. Yeah, that kind of works. I didn't think I would be putting. One frame harder and that goes in.
Nice shot.
Also, this green is the absolute hardest in the game to hit. It's really small, there's a lot of slope. It's a very, very difficult green to hit.
Nice ball.
So basically, if you hit the green, like, anywhere, you hit a really good shot.
Nice shot.
I hope that's front pin. Okay, it is, but I didn't fit it too far.
Birdie putt.
Oh,
Nice bird.
that's a sick putt.
Very well done.
Wow. All these holes with no wind. This is like,
Nice shot.
this is crazy wind RNG. Okay, so this shot's kind of tricky. We have to kind of
Nice shot.
shoot it right through the fence. Thankfully, I had a pretty good spot that made the shot pretty easy. Get in. Oh, yeah.
Eagle. Very well done.
I think that's our third eagle of the round, which is really good.
Nice shot.
So cutoff for this course is even par.
Nice shot.
So what I'm hoping to do is skip at least the 16th hole, which is a par 5.
Chip in. Nice bird.
The 16th is on this course. It's actually the longest par 5 in the game. So definitely, if you have a chance to skip par 5 16th, go for it.
Nice shot.
Okay.
Nice ball.
Alright. Alright. So we're gonna skip this hole. So, 16's really long, takes a long time.
Nice shot.
Also, you'll see. You also saw in the last hole briefly, but there's womps and there's piranha plants. Womps do the same thing as thwomps. If you hit it underneath their shadow,
Nice ball.
they give you the worst lie possible for that lie. It's also possible to hit between their feet, and you can get them to fall over without knocking your golf ball into the ground. And piranha plants, if you hit it into their little pot, they'll spit the ball back. If you shoot it into a piranha plant's mouth, they spit it forward.
Very well done.
And that's time, by the way. Hey, 104.06, that's actually a pretty decent run. Definitely take that. So now, we'll let you guys see the trophy celebration for this one. So you kind of get an idea as to what the cutscene looks like. And yeah, that is Mario Golf Toadstool Tour, 90%. Alright. So, yeah, I believe up next, yeah, Puyo Puyo Tetris, stay tuned.